But Roy, how would you sum up what we've just seen here?
A mad, brilliant game in terms of we've seen, I suppose, the best and worst of Liverpool. First half really poor, all over the place. I think the lads described it in the commentaries. They were a bit of a mess. They were. But then in the second half, they were amazing and should have won the game. They created the best chances. The fans got right behind them. And only for the Arsenal goalkeeper there making two magnificent saves, Liverpool would have won the game. But a really enjoyable game to watch.
It's exhausting to watch.
Honestly, I'm just coming down now. It was literally, it was one of the best games I've ever seen. And I'm not exaggerating. Arsenal were brilliant. Tactically, I thought it was really good. Zinchenko coming into that midfield, and then Martinelli and Saka on the break. Martinelli staying wide, Saka coming off the wide positions. It was fluid. It was just an excellent game of football. And you think Liverpool down and out. We mentioned about what this place can be like, the fans. And as soon as that little bit of disagreement between Trent and Xhaka, it just lifted the whole crowd. And then second half, Liverpool used that, and they were brilliant in that second half.
It's just the energy that we saw again from Liverpool that seemed to come from nowhere.
I just don't know how they produced it. I was watching the first half. They couldn't get near Arsenal, and again, we talk about this. And people may think, "Oh, you've played for Liverpool. You're being biased towards the club," but these lads have played here. There is something about coming to Anfield where strange things happen at different times, and to think that, as Roy's just said, Liverpool should have won the game. I haven't watched that first half an hour. You know, Liverpool were nowhere near it. They were a million miles off it. Defensively all over the place, not causing too many problems themselves at the other end. And then you're attacking the Kop end, the crowd get up. And, yeah, I mean, I can't believe Konaté doesn't put that in at the end. But listen, that is why ourselves and other companies have to pay the big bucks for the Premier League.
You were saying it while we were watching, Roy. It defies logic.
Yeah,
there's something about this place.
I don't like saying it too much. Obviously, I haven't played for United, but there is something bizarre particularly when you're defending and your last 15 or 20 minutes you're hanging in there, and especially when Liverpool playing to the Kop. It is extremely difficult, let me tell you. Whatever the energy that's in the stadium, obviously the history of the club. It's very, very difficult. That's why I think Arsenal should be delighted with the point. I really do. I know people will say, look at the bigger picture and City are back in control of it. I think it's a great point for Arsenal. I know they were 2-0 up and you could say they were very, very comfortable. But in the last 15 or 20 minutes where you're hanging in there against Liverpool in front of the Kop, you've got to be grateful for what you get out of the place. And that is a point. And be thankful for it.
Well, it could be a huge point, as you say, and I'm sure Arsenal fans, City fans are going to be studying this in great detail over the coming days, Micah. 6 points, still the difference, and that's the important thing.
It's going to the wire. You know, a lot of people saying if Arsenal don't win today, you know, Man City's going to win it, but there's so many games left. If you look at Arsenal in that first half and what they produced, you know, you won't want to bet against them. They've got a different mentality now. They're seeing out games. If we're talking about Arsenal of old, they might have lost today, but they hung on. You know, Ramsdale today, excellent. Some vital saves. And yeah, the Arsenal City game is going to be massive now.
Could they look back on that in the 7 or 8 weeks we've got left and reflect that that was the point that took us to the title? The way they held on at the end there.
They can't. Listen, we don't know what's going to happen to the remaining games, but it could be viewed both ways. That's why Adam Ramsdale couldn't answer the question from Jeff. He doesn't know. None of us know right now. If Arsenal go on and win the league, we'll say, what a vital point. We'll look at maybe Konaté's miss at the end. If they don't and they lose it maybe on goal difference or by a point, we'll think 2-0 up at Anfield. You had Liverpool there, just go on and beat them maybe in that first half and put the game to bed. And I just always felt today's game did feel huge, not just because it was a tough game for Arsenal, but it just felt like one of those games that we will look back on. If Arsenal had won here today, I think most people would have said, great position to go on and win the title. If they'd have lost, City in their hands, big favourites. Now it's almost just in the balance now.